love.
Hey beauties, it's Kayla. Welcome or welcome back. In this video, I'm sharing my personal hair growth tips, the ones that have actually worked for me over time. So whether you're on your healthy journey or looking to retain more length, I've got you covered. So go ahead and grab your favorite drink and get comfy and keep on watching. Another thing I want to touch on when it comes to wash and go hairstyle, it helps with hair growth. It helps set the foundation for your hair to grow. I'll say that. Hair on average grows at least a quarter to half an inch a month. Anything on extra or more has to do with genetics. Also has to do with supplements. Are you taking supplements to increase your hair growth rate? Are you massaging your scalp? When you massage your scalp, you're also increasing your hair growth rate because you're stimulating the hair follicle, which sends the blood flow up to your hair follicle to promote hair growth. There are ways to promote hair growth, guys. There are ways to do it, unless it's like a medical condition, right? But other than that, your hair is going to grow. It's important to know how to take care of your hair type. And it's been a long road. I'm just now today years old, figuring. I don't have it all figured out, but I got a big part of it figured out. But nutrition, making sure that you're hydrated, drinking water, eating your fruits and your vegetables, exercise, making sure stress. Okay, I'm going to say it. Stress is one of the leading causes to hair loss. Stress. You want to try to stay as stress-free as possible. You don't want the cortisone. You don't want that chemical in your body because it can cause hair loss. So remaining stress-free, meditating, and releasing and letting go. I find myself doing this quite often. Release, let go, breathe. We ain't got time to be stressed. We don't have time for it because it causes illnesses, it causes havoc in your life, and you don't want that. And in your hair growth. Anyway, I was getting to a point, kind of warned it off a little bit, but basically taking care of your body, your whole body, and the end result would be reaping the benefits of lymph retention. Lymph retention is where I was at. There we go. You can grow 10 inches a month, but if you're not retaining your lymph, if you're not taking care of your ends, if you're not sleeping with a satin cap, protecting your ends, protecting your hair, period, while you sleep. A lot of people don't realize it, but cotton tugs and pull your hair while you sleep. So if you don't have a scarf or a satin cap or anything on your hair to protect it, your pillow, every time you toss and turn and your hair is just out and exposed, then that can be a cause of your hair thinning or, you're not retaining lymph. So lymph retention is just as important as hair growth, growing your hair, because your hair is going to grow. It's really the main focus would be retaining your lymph and making sure you're caring for your. Now, I'm not an expert when it comes to how often you should get your hair trimmed, but I can speak from my experience. And I like to get my hair trimmed as I need it. Like I will just go through my hair to see if I have any split ends. But for the most part, I keep it like just semi-annually. That's not like a ritual thing for me to do it every month or every 2 months or every 3 months. It's like twice a year or so. But last year, I did trim my ends about 3 to 4 times last year because of my ends being, kind of damaged. And I was just going about it the slow route instead of doing the blunt cut. That was going to devastate me. So I was just trimming my ends, as time went on to get the deadness out. And some people, that works. Some people do, what do you call it? It's gonna come to me. It's an acronym that goes with it, but it ain't coming to me. Anyway, the name of what I'm trying to recall, I will definitely put it on the screen. OMG. You can do that. You can start all over from scratch and shave your hair off. Shave all the hair off your head. And start all over. There's some people that do that. Anyway. So that's it. That's all for this video, guys. My next video, I'm still doing some editing on my Louisiana trip. And did y'all have any questions for me? Like as far as hair growth, hair length retention? I'm the girl, like my hair has been through it. I mean, through the rings. So I can explain trying to regrow a bald spot. I can explain that experience. I can give tips and tricks or suggestions on how to recover from that. So, because I've done it, hence why I created my hair growth oil. And then also, I learned that, okay, this is one tip. I don't know if a lot of people may not be aware, but I noticed in my experience when I was suffering from bald spots, I started drinking more water. I started making sure I ate more fruits and vegetables. And I also made my own hair growth oil with certain ingredients to help stimulate or encourage hair growth in the area. I did that. But what I came to realize is I was wearing wigs when I was doing that. And I know you're wearing a wig to hide what's going on, right? Because it's embarrassing when you have a bald spot or bald spots that you're trying to hide, right? So me, I was thinking, oh, let me just keep doing I was doing massages, I was doing all the things, right? But nothing was happening until, well, it was some things that was happening. It was a little bit of progress, but it was moving real slow. But the moment I stopped wearing wigs, that's when I started seeing progress, even more progress. And then my hair started getting fuzzy, and then the growth was growing. And it was almost instant. Like almost within the next few days, I noticed the difference. So I'm not. I was a big proponent on wearing wigs. Certain types of wigs, I know the synthetic wigs are just a no-go because there's a certain type of chemical that is in that wig that is counteracting growth in your hair. It's damaging your hair. It's not good for you at all. It's not good health-wise either. So just be careful with what type of wig you wear. I don't know if it's all or some or there's a brand, special brand. When I realized that my hair started growing, when I stopped wearing wigs, that was it for me. The end. No problem. And it was a process because I was embarrassed with my hair condition. I had bald spots and my hair was thin, like really, really bad. So the wig was my, you know, my way of still, in my opinion, in my eyes, my way of still looking beautiful, right? But there's other ways. You can wear scarves instead of wigs. You can just wear your cap, but you take that cap off so that your head, your scalp can breathe and have air. And I think that's another thing when it comes to wigs. Also, not just the chemicals that's in the wig, but also you're not letting your hair breathe. Your hair is not able to breathe, so it's suffocating and it's being stagnant as far as the growth is concerned. So that's just a tip. That's just one thing to consider if you're dealing with something like that. If you're dealing with bald spots, if you're dealing with thinning of your hair, just think about it. Think about, and even if it's not, you don't want to just completely go cold turkey without wearing a wig. Maybe you want to just cut it down to maybe a few times a week, or one day out the week. Sorry, one day a week. Just wear your cap or wear a scarf or nothing if you can do that. And then go to 3 days a week, and then 2 days a week, and then one day a week until eventually you're done with it. And I tell you what, when you start noticing the difference in how your hair is beginning to grow in that bald spot area, you'll see what I'm talking about. You will not want to wear that wig again. And I have not worn a wig ever since. Ever since. The most, as far as the weave. Now, weave is a different story. You can go get your weave. Get a sew-in. You can go get braids and stuff like. It's different ways of having a protective style. Should you need to do that. But anyway, y'all, that's it. That's my tip for today. I just want to thank you guys for watching my video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.